Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Now that's Monday through Thursday. Now if this is the first time you've joined or watched, or you just like to cross-watch and you don't want to watch the introduction, which will be tagged to all the videos, then just go down right around over there to the description, and there should be a timestamp. You click on that. It's supposed to just jump you right over to the main readings. Okay? Okay. Now, when I am doing Monday through Thursday, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also use my Guardian Angel cards. Now, I've added on, should put my glasses on, my Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies by Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. I will also use my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, that is going to be for the main readings. Now for this, the introductions, I do a maybe short reading using my Waite Rider or Rider Waite traditional tarots, and I am going to use my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot again. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. I am getting slowly better from whatever this is. Doctor says it's more allergy prone than anything else, so that's a good thing. Now, the thing that we need to remember so I am waiting for a good frost or a good freeze to just kind of kill all that mold and whatever in the leaves out there. Thank you for all your well wishes. Thank you for your suggestions on some of the herbs. I do like oil of oregano myself, so I want to thank you for that recommendation. Okay, so this week is going to be really interesting. I've talked about it. I've been leading up to it. It's just funny that as we get in towards this week, it's been more of a struggle to get on and to let you be more prepared for this week. This is that type of energy, and everybody's feeling it, and it's just like things are rolling, and then it just feels like it's getting harder and harder. There's more and more of a struggle. I'm not saying that stuff's hitting the fan this week, but this is a really good time energetically for it to hit the fan. Okay. Now, I've talked about the 5th, and I've actually said like the 5th through the 10th of November, that there's a lot of different energies. Jupiter, and towards the end of, actually the 24th of November, Jupiter will be going direct in Pisces, so it's going into that stationary motion again. So it's stationary retro until it starts to stop, and then it'll go stationary direct. So the energies are very strong. Mars energy, because it just went retro, is still very strong also. And the other ones, Saturn just did its flip, so it's still not quite up to its normal speed where you rush through, not rush through something, where you just consistently move. So all of these energies are pretty strong right now. Now, what's going on? The 8th of November, we have a full moon. We have a full moon, and it will be at 6:01 a.m., and this is Eastern Standard Time. So it will be a full moon. It will also be a total lunar eclipse. So some people are saying this will be a blood moon. Now, I read that we will not have an eclipse like a total lunar eclipse, I think it was, for another 2 to 3 years. So this is finishing up the cycle that started in Taurus season, because then it had a full moon eclipse in Scorpio, and now we're in Scorpio and we're having a full moon eclipse in Taurus. So we're just doing this flip. And you have to, you don't have to. You should remember that the South Node, which talks about, or which works with your past, is in Scorpio, and the North Node, which is more your future, is in Taurus. So we have this full moon. We have this eclipse early in the morning, November 8th. We have other things going on. We have Mercury, which is 16 degrees in Scorpio, conjuncting with the sun in Scorpio. Mercury about language, communications, electronic energy here. Scorpio keeps its secrets, but does like to have people tell its secrets. Okay, interesting energy there. So Scorpio keeps its secrets, but likes to discover secrets, wants secrets to come out. So we've got some interesting, maybe communication with that. We have the full moon, which is, is also going to be conjuncting with Uranus, again Taurus. So Uranus, now that's a strong favorable. And when I say favorable, I don't mean that it's going to be all favorable for us per se, but it's where they really work well together. So the full moon in Taurus conjuncting with Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus is so it's a little stronger energy for this full moon because it's Taurus, all this, Uranus, expect the unexpected. And then we've got this eclipse. So it's really an extremely strong thing right there. It is trining, so conjuncting, trining is still these favorable energies, meaning that it makes things stronger. That's going to be trining with Pluto and Capricorn, and then we have some stuff with Neptune, and then of course Jupiter. The thing that's interesting is that it will be squaring with Saturn in Aquarius, and my good old Saturn in Aquarius. I have talked about that so many times, about Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. So we have the ninth where the Sun in Scorpio will be opposing Uranus. We have also where Mercury in Scorpio will be opposing Uranus. So again, there's this clashing of these energies there. And then we have Mercury Mercury in Scorpio squaring Saturn. So I'm going to post my little cheat sheet here so you can take a look at it. I'll post it in my blog on my website so you can take a look and see what that's all about. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop. Normally I try to cut out for my coughs, but I was thinking about how, this came to me just the other day. So November 7th. 11 plus 7. So that is an 18 energy. 1 plus 8, so we're going to bring it down. 1 plus 8 is a 9 energy. So if we take the year 2022, that becomes a 6. So we take that, so we take 9 plus 6. My mind was just going this way. And we come to 15. 15, if we go into our major arcana cards, 15, and this would be Monday energy, would be the devil card. And that is, the devil card to me is, well, for one thing, fear is a tool of the devil, but the devil card is also choosing whether or not you're going to face your fears, choosing whether or not you're going to free yourself from a situation where you are losing your humanity. So that in itself is interesting. To me it is. Then we go to 11 plus 8. So 11 plus 8 is 19. We add that together. So we add that together. Where am I going even with this? So I had this 11 plus 8 is 19. Then we bring that, so that becomes a 10. 10 plus 6, okay? 10 plus 6 is the Tower card, which popped out for us. The Tower card is, again, when everything has to be pulled out. The rug is pulled out from underneath our feet. There's a lot of destruction, but there's also a lot of this destruction is really the destruction of dark energies, of evil energies, and there's a lot of exposure with the Tower too. It feels horribly uncomfortable. We don't necessarily like this, but it has to be done in order for that to happen. So now we go to 11-9. So 11-9, we add that together. We have a 20. So we go to that, am I going right? 11 plus 9 is that. I had this all in my head. So 11 plus 9 is 20. So we go to our, anyway, I had it so that it would come out to so we go to 20. Oh, no. Okay, I'm messing up with that one. It'll come back to me anyway. But so we have our 15, we have our 16, and we have our, so 11 to 11, 11, oh, okay, so it all came down to, so I had the 11, and I had, so that was a 2. 11 became that 2. 2 became plus 9. It became 11 again. 11 plus 6 became a 17. And 7, blame my drugs, I'm sorry. Not my drugs, you know what I'm saying, cold medicine, allergy medicine. But that became the star card. That became the star card. And then on November 10th, if you're bearing with me at all, that becomes a 3, and 3 plus 6 becomes a 9, and that becomes our Hermit card. So, there's a lot of, so we have the fear card, overcoming fear, facing fears, should we choose, things falling apart, the destruction of an older system happening. Then we come to that star card, which is all about hope. And then we come to that Hermit card, which is about really connect with higher power and pray. So let's see what this week is all about really going to happen. I'm just saying, and again, I'm not saying horrible things. I'm just saying, if anything, if the stuff was to hit the fan, this would be a good week for it to do it. Okay, let's see. This card was the first one to fall out of the deck. You know that anything reversed is a little bit stronger. So let's see what we've got going here. So here we are. Okay, so here we are, and that one is not reversed. Okay, let's go on back to here. Anyway, we've got the Tower card. See, something's trying to keep me from doing my readings here. So we've got the Tower card. It is reversed. This is a 16 energy. So we have the 1 and the 10. So 1 new beginning, 10 transitional energy. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you put into something yourself. Now you add that together, it becomes a 7. 7 then is divine energy, divine healing, divine umbrella. But this is where I was going with the numbers, especially that 8. This is where things have to fall out. This is where things have to change. It can no longer be what it is. It's no longer safe. It's no longer righteous, or if it ever was righteous. Now again, we have the crown. We have this crown that's kind of toppling over. We have people that are just basically giving up, or basically, just moving on. But the thing that we're never really seeing is, what are they actually jumping into, or what are they jumping from? So it's interesting energy. I did read something, or I heard something that I liked about the Tower. I did like when somebody said it's the destruction of evil. So then we have our 6, again, number of man. This is a major arcana card 2. And this is the lover energy. This is kind of that energy that takes you back. We've got an Adam and Eve type of energy here, because we've got the fruits, we got the serpent, and I never go down that route with this card. We've got this Holy Spirit, we've got this source, not quite sure, this angelic energy. There is, in many ways, there is a blessing to be had. There is, so, hopefully that this is something that's very, very positive. The Lover's card does bring about a lot of healing, does bring a lot of, kind of putting you on the right track, whether it be comfortable or not. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have something, whatever this is, it is something that is to help, or to help heal with whatever all this pressure, all this stressors that are coming. So I always love the the man is looking at the woman, and looking at the woman, they're both naked, they're both very, very vulnerable. They're not necessarily covering themselves up, which is one of those things that after the fall, the story of the fall, that they were ashamed, but they're just standing there totally exposed, and the woman is looking up at the divine creature. So it's there's the sun behind. So I do feel that it's a very positive energy. I do feel it's a very positive resolution. I do feel that it's going to be, whatever this is, it's going to be very illuminating. Okay, so now next card is, okay, we go back to the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, so Court cards have underlying energies, and we have our four energies. Our first energy is our earth energy, or according to our court cards, our earth energy, which is the page's underlying energy. That is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, money, job, career. Then we go to our night energy, and that is our fire energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Now, Sagittarius energy will be popping itself more and more as we get a little further down November. So it's passionate, burning, very determined energy. Then we have our queens, which is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpios, very big players right now. And then we have our sword energy, which is our air energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Mars. Thought processes, thinking things through, making plans. Now, the Page of Swords has been having some difficulties for me. So we have our earth energy, money, job, career. We have our sword energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Mars. I mean, and I keep saying Mars, but I mean Gemini. But that Mars energy seems to be creating a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a problem accepting what you might have accepted in the future. I mean, accepted in the past. It's a problem with that. It's like things aren't, it's like we're not in Kansas anymore. We're facing some things that we may not have faced before. However, the Page has a very enthusiastic energy, believes that things are possible. All things are possible for the good. The Page, the Page of Swords, it, says, okay, you have a challenge, bring it on, bring it on. I kind of get this with this Page, even though he's carrying a sword. I'm kind of get this, I'm ready. Like batter up, I'm ready. I'm ready to come out. I'm ready to start swinging. I'm ready for some action energy here. So not to say that things are easy, because they're never easy per se, but this Page is definitely ready for whatever is coming. Okay, so interesting that, let's see, again, I was going to do my Osha Zen Tarot. I was thinking I will do that on the Monday through Thursday, and then it's like, nope, Colette Barron Reed wants to come and talk. So let's see what you're going to be bringing up here. Let's see what you're going to bring up. Okay, come on. Higher power, what do you want to say through these cards? What do you want to say? Here we go. So, like I said, we don't know, but I do go with whatever I was talking about with those numbers. It made perfect sense to me before. That Hermit, it was kind of like after everything, there's hope. There's lots of, wonderful possibilities, but, that Hermit energy for that 10th, it was very much, maybe we need to do some praying to, Source, Holy Spirit, God, whoever that is to you. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The Nine of Water. Oh, I love that we took this because this is the wish card. The 9 is, let's wrap it all up. So after a week that could be very, very energetically stressing. And remember, the full moon is always a time that affects our bodies, our world. So there is a little bit of a intensity with the full moon. It's also a time when I say to release, relinquish, and request. Like 3 days before, 3 days after, release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request what you do want in your life, what you do want in your world. Okay? So this is the 9 of Water. This is the 9 of Cups. Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is the wish card. So this is a time, and remember, this is a universal type of energy here going on. This is a time where there's a lot of positive possibilities to be had. A lot of things can be made possible this week. Okay? Just putting that out there. Let me know what you think. Remember, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power and just say, hey, what do you want to say? Please take that moment to do the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, we will start our readings now. Hello, my Leos. Well, that full moon, Taurus, Uranus, Uranus and Taurus conjunction, all of that good stuff. Leos cannot but be affected by this full moon. Now, remember, Uranus in Taurus, it is retrograde, so Uranus is retrograde in Taurus still. It will be going direct another month or two. Yes, I think so. But it's all about, expect the unexpected. A lot of this is in your work. Also, a lot of this is in your career. This is going to be it's going to affect you, regardless of whether that's positive, negative. It will bring you to the point where you are supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. Okay? It's kind of like, going to college, since 2018, going to college and majoring in many different things and changing your major, whether you went to college or not. And it's kind of like, okay, this is like your last year and you really got to get down to business now. It's finding your place, but it's not necessarily easy and it's not necessarily comfortable. But I do feel it does, that you can't let it, well, you can take a pause for a little bit of time. We're human. We need to sometimes do that. And that might be something you need to do for this weekend, or for this week and the weekend afterwards. But it is something that, once you've taken that pause, get moving again. And know that you're heading where you're supposed to be heading. Okay. Anyway, this is full moon time. Remember, release, relinquish, and request. I write things down when I can write them down. If I burn them, I keep a copy so I can, recite them to myself, put them somewhere I can see each day. Interesting energies. Can't help, my Leo, but find that there will be an effect somehow. Anyway, trust and love. Let's see. These two cards are reversed. First card is the Sun. Well, this is a good job. This is something wonderful. This is like that breakthrough, okay? It's a lunar eclipse. So it's a total lunar eclipse. So what is that? That's where the Earth gets between the sun and the, and the moon type of thing. It's totally blocked out, where you can't really see what the moon looks like. This is also going to be, if I'm remembering correctly, like a 2 to 3 hour process. So it's going to be intense energy here. And that Uranus, again, expect the unexpected. Well, the sun comes out. And this brings some wonderful positive energy. This is also Archangel Uriel's card, and Uriel brings light to dark. Darkness cannot stand up to the light. The light shines and shows the truth. The light shines and cleanses. The sun has many, many healthy benefits to it. Okay? So, and Uriel is also about wisdom. So it's kind of like that brain fog lifts too. So we have a 1-9, new beginning. 0 is God source energy if it's a 10. 9 is let's wrap it up. Let's get it done. 1 plus 9 is a 10. Again, transition. And then we bring 1 to 0 is a 1. New beginning. Now, when I was talking in the beginning, in the introduction about this, how I got my numbers was I made November, which is an 11. I made that a 2. So I added 2 plus 7, which the date, and that would have been a 9. And then, 2022 became a 6. So 9 plus 6, and that became the 15. So that would also mean that, so like I said, the 7th had the card of the 15th, or the number of the 15th, the double card. Then we had the 8th, the full moon, which was the Tower card, and that's also what came up in the introduction, and that was a 16. Then we had the 9, which, again, that became an 11 plus 6, and that became the 17, which is the Star card. Now the 10th, besides the Hermit, it also becomes the 18, which is the Moon card. So there's a lot of very metaphysical things happening this week. Now we have this 19 that follows all of that, and this is that Sun card. So life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. We're kind of used to, we're kind of expecting Uranus, that Uranus and Taurus, like, oh gosh, what else is going to happen? What else is going to happen? Well, expect the unexpected, so maybe something really wonderful is going to happen. But whatever goes on in the world, We live our life. We need to stay optimistic. We need to exude the light. We need to stay sunny and shining. And what we put out comes back to us. So I love that. I love that for us. Next card, reversed again. Justice. Again, there is a sense of justice. Justice is served. So we have an 8 energy. We have Archangel Raguel here. Now, this could be very much karmic justice. This could be kind of like that job that we should have had comes back to us. This could be all the work we've been putting. And I'm going to go more with the workforce just because Uranus in Taurus, that's in our house of work right now. So, so Uranus and Taurus, so I'm going to go more with that work. So maybe that job, as my examples, maybe that job that we applied for comes back to us. Maybe money comes back to us that, that was stolen from us. Remember too, full moon, release, relinquish, request, release the curses, relinquish the anger, request the things that you've been waiting for also, okay? So something is happening this week, that just pulls everything around. And, something that should have been yours comes back to you. Okay, so fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So one of these things, it's like, like even if you don't feel like things are going the way you should be, don't give up with this. Now, 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Next card, the 10 of Ariel. So I love this too. So we have a 10, transitional energy. Ariel is our earth energy, money, job, career. It's also our home. The 10 of Ariel is very much like you've got blessings on earth. Feel attitudes of gratitude. This is happy home, happy family, happy life. So whatever's coming around, it's coming around in a wonderful way. And we really need to stay very positive this week. We need to shine our light. We need to have hope. We need to have faith. We need to bless those, and be blessed. So by blessing others, we are blessed also. So here we go. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. Interesting here. So we have a 1, 9, 8, 10. Sometimes you can drop the, or drop the 0. So a 1, 8, 9, 1 energy here. So either way, even though we may not necessarily expect positive energies with Uranus and Taurus, expect the unexpected. So it looks really good. It really looks good. And, I'm a little bit of, I don't think of myself as a pessimist. I think I'm actually more of a realist. But what is a realist? A realist is an experienced optimist. So it doesn't mean that everything just falls in your lap. Be grateful for what you have. Count your blessings. But it doesn't mean that we just sit down and, we keep roaring. We keep roaring. We keep, going after what it is we have to go after. Okay? Now, justice in itself could be very much natural justice, legal justice, or it could also be karmic or supernatural justice. Okay, let's see. Guardian angels, what else do you have for my Leos? 3 of abundance. Okay, so 3 has a creativity. 3 has a celebration. 3 has a collective, the power of 3. Okay, so it's this collective energy. Doing, moon energies, and again, I don't worship the moon. I look at it as a divine creation. It just brings me closer to my God, higher power, Holy Spirit. It's just a time that I really feel is very, it's a very sacred time. So, but then every day is sacred, isn't it? So this is one of those times that you just may want to connect with a couple of people and really put those thoughts out there and really just be very positive in what you've been wanting. Okay. Your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't that? Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. I love that. That's quite beautiful with that. Very pretty. So abundance is our earth energy, just like Ariel is our earth energy. Money, job, career, home, tangible energy. So you've got some very tangible earth energy, but you've got some very divine energy too. So let's see. Inspirational wisdom from our angels and fairies for my Leos. Yeah, time to be a little whimsical, I think, too. Sometimes we're very, okay, do what we got to do, and we need to make a little time for some whimsy too. Here we go. This one is reversed. Evening dreams. Okay. You possess the power to do much when you work in truth. You possess the power to do much when you work in truth. I love that. I love that. Have we seen that one before? I'm not sure. But, okay. Possess the power. So, but we have to work in truth. So you have to do what you know to be right. Not what you believe, but what you know. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy my Leos have or need for this week. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. So, moss agate is all about your new beginnings, nature connection, animal allies, and also security. Okay, my Leos, what did it all mean to you? I know, hey, you know what? I don't know. Should we expect for a good week? And then we'd like, no, no. Let's expect a really intense week. And hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. Anyway, my Leos, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.